Good evening and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day number 65, part 9. The final part to this mitzvah. A mitzvah that keeps your soul in its way, not to cause distress to an orphan or widow, and once again dedicated to our holy idea of soldiers, the hostages, and Klal Yisrael. Let's learn Torah together, folks. Okay, this mitzvah, again, the mitzvah not to cause distress to an orphan or widow, applies in every location and in all times to both men and women. For all people are obligated to conduct themselves with widows and orphans in a pleasant and respectful manner. One who transgresses this commandment and angers them, provokes them, subjugates them, or causes them financial loss, and certainly if he hits them, has violated this prohibition. And although malchus, lashes, is not administered for this violation of this prohibition, because causing distress, which is the actual prohibition, is not a specific action for which lashes could be imposed, since the wicked one causes them distress can always falsely claim that he had a legal right to cause them distress or that it was for their benefit. Nevertheless, Hashem, blessed be He, who examines and knows what is in people's hearts, will exact retribution for the pain of the widows and orphans. Indeed, his deserved punishment is explicitly set forth in the Torah, as it is stated, "If he, the orphan or widow, shall cry out to me, I shall surely hear his outcry. My wrath shall blaze, and I shall kill you by the sword, and your wives will be widows, and your children orphans." Dangerous mitzvah. You better keep this one. My wrath shall blaze, and I shall kill you by the sword, and your wives will be widows, and your children orphans. We said that. That is, the punishment corresponds to the offense, measure for measure. The wives of those who cause distress to widows and orphans will be widows, and their children will be orphans, and they will find no one to have mercy upon them. For with the measure that a person measures, i.e. the kind of actions that he performs, with that measure the heavenly tribunal measures his punishment. If the one who distresses the widow or orphans is a woman, so that the aforementioned punishment does not apply, her punishment will be that she shall die, and her husband will marry another woman who will cause distress to her orphan children. Chinuch cites another exposition of the sages which clarifies the special role that Hashem takes in standing up for the oppressed. The sages of blessed memory expounded on a related verse. So it will be that if he cries out to me, I shall listen, for I am compassionate. Hashem says, under normal circumstances, a son complains to his father regarding any harm that befalls him, and a woman to her husband. However, a widow and an orphan who have no one to listen to their cry brings their complaints to me, meaning to Hashem, and I shall listen, for I am compassionate. The Ramban, Nachmanides of blessed memory, counts the prohibition regarding the orphan and the widow as two separate prohibitions, for the reason we have written above in mitzvah number 7. And my friends, that concludes this mitzvah. Thanks for listening. Response for your mitzvah, 3600 of the golden. It also concludes this volume. We have about 6 more volumes to go, but we're doing great. Until tomorrow.